Customers will not come knocking simply because you offer a great product or service. They will only seek you out if your brand speaks to them, if it speaks specifically to what they want and what they value. So when we talk about a brand, what exactly do we mean? Let's use an example. Imagine you're shopping for new headphones. On the display rack in front of you, there's a lot of options. There's one brand that you recognize, and there's others that you don't. The products look identical to you, and the packaging lists most of the same features. At first glance, the only real difference you see is that one brand costs more, but actually, the biggest difference is the little logo on the box. While the no-name brand may be just as good as the name brand, you'll probably still choose the brand you recognize, even though it costs more. Why is that? Well, you may perceive the name brand as being more trendy or stylish, or maybe it's perceived as being higher quality for some reason. Or maybe your family and friends buy the name brand, so you do too. Now this holds true in almost any industry. Remember how we started this section? Customers will not come knocking simply because you offer a great product or service. They'll only seek you out if your brand messaging speaks to specifically their wants and their needs. This is the power of effective branding. Going back to our example, many people will buy the more expensive headphones simply because of the brand behind them. So what exactly does the word brand mean? One of my favorite descriptions of a brand for our purposes is from Seth Godin. A brand is a set of expectations, memories, stories, and relationships that account for a consumer's decision to choose one product or service over another. It's essentially your personality or the brand's personality. An effective brand strategy gives a major edge in competitive markets. And yes, fitness is a very competitive market, as I'm sure you know. Think of it this way. Products are made in a factory, but brands live in the consumer's mind. Now, it's great that we can tell you how important the creation of a brand image is, but you're probably asking yourself, how do I do that? And the answer is through brand messaging. Brand messaging informs consumers what you offer, how you offer it, and why you offer it. Over time, this creates brand loyalty and differentiates you from your competition, because in a market where many companies are offering similar products and services, your brand tells consumers how yours are better, or at least different, than the rest. Perception is reality. People believe what they perceive. Consumers are willing to pay a higher price for something like the headphones we talked about earlier because of the perceived value it carries, or the brand. Now, let's say you're specifically shopping for headphones for working out. And you're looking at 3 brands on a shelf in front of you. They all look basically the same, just different color packaging. This packaging is similar otherwise, and they all seem to have the same features. One brand is blue, one is red, one is green. Well, your favorite's green, so you start reaching for the green pair. But hold on. You've heard the saying that a picture is worth 1,000 words, right? Well, what about a video? Imagine just then, as you're reaching for the green headphones, you notice a screen above the headphone rack. On the screen is this video playing. Well, so much for buying the green headphones, right? Obviously, the green brand is for executives, and the red brand is for people that we call audiophiles, or the people that are really into music and sound quality. But the blue brand is for you. It's for people to use working out. The blue brand may cost more, but you'll pay the difference because this brand is made for exercise. I mean, you'd get laughed out of the gym if you were the green brand. Everybody in the gym would say, "Where do you think you are, the boardroom?" A well-developed brand message like this creates assurance in the consumer's mind that when they purchase from you, they're getting what they expect, even though there was no mention of what makes the blue brand right for you. It was simply a video that created the perception. And as far as you know, when you look at the features and what the products have, they look identical. And the other products might be just as good in the gym, but because of the brand perception, you need to go with the blue brand, because perception is reality. People believe what they perceive. Now, often people think that a brand or branding is only for big companies. Well, this is far from true. You need to realize that as a personal trainer, meeting people in the gym, you're no longer just a person. You are now a brand. You have a personal brand. And if you don't define it yourself, somebody else will do it for you. You're someone who represents something to them. What is it that you represent? What do people perceive about you and your services? What do you want people to perceive about you? As I said before, you don't represent results. You don't sell results. That's not tangible or visible when someone meets you. You don't represent fitness. People don't observe you training clients in the gym and think, now there is someone changing lives. People's perception of you is based on a collection of inputs. These are your actions, your words, the way you speak, the way you stand or sit, the way you look at your phone during a session, the smile you give, the motivation you deliver. The list goes on. But the bottom line is that you need to get out in front of how people perceive you and your personal brand, because as a personal trainer, you need to own your brand and the value people perceive when they see you or watch you train or speak with you.